I received a letter from Robert this afternoon. He had caught up in New York and wouldn't make it tonight.
Our poor child. They're working him too hard. I love when he visits for dinner.
There is nothing good or bad, but thinking makes it so.
Upon request, I have prepared for you tonight a filet mignon topped with sauteed mushrooms, accompanied by roasted potatoes and seasoned asparagus.
What on earth is this?
This is your meal I have prepared for you upon your request. Is there something wrong?
I asked my steak to be medium rare. This steak is cooked medium.
Here, son, have mine.
No, I told him what I wanted. He couldn't even cook a steak right. How pathetic. Here, you can take this back.
To eat or not to eat? Very well, sir. My apologies.
I'm headed to my room. That bum ruined my appetite.
Sweet dreams, child.
To dream or not to dream? That is the question. Fields of plentiful to seek.
How do you mess up a simple steak? It's simple. Maybe I was too hard on him. He does do a lot for us, and I just take my anger out on him. I just miss my brother. I wonder if his condition's getting any better. It's been really hard dealing with Dad without him. Dad always had his anger issues since we were kids. That's why Sebastian is the way he is.
Got a new case for you, boss. Heir to stand on end. Murder most foul. It's your brother. I'm sorry, boss.
So I went home to solve my brother's murder. A case so close to my heart, I'd have to travel all the way back to where all my problems started. Those uncultured swines who have the audacity to call themselves my parents. I'd have to face them again, but I'd do it for my brethren's sake.
I can't believe my boy's dead. I tried my best to raise that boy right, but I could never get through to him. He was too soft. He had the potential to take over the business. Now he's gone and I'll never get to see him again. I will find whoever did this and they will pay. A dog will have his day. I bet it was Boris. He could never stand my boy. None of us could except his mother. Yes, that's where he gets his weakness from. Always being babied. How will this reflect on me at the office? They'll think I'm vulnerable, but I care for nothing more than my business. They won't get the best of me. Sebastian!
Give me the rundown and tell me everything that happened that night. Guys, take notes. My poor son. Sweets of the sweets. It's the butler, I swear. That disgusting steak. He must have took offense.
Well, we suspect the butler, but from what we know, our son went to his room, then was murdered.
Guys, get this. The murder weapon was a Glock 19.
Got it, boss. But how'd you know that?
Because this casing in particular belongs to a 19, and a 19 only. You can't find this model anywhere else.
Well, who has access to that special model, boss?
This gun is police issued to officers and detectives of Arizona.
Oh my days! The butler. It is him. He's a retired police officer.
Have you seen the butler since the murder?
He's in the workshop, down in the basement.
Let's go ask the butler some questions.
Every night I prepare the most exquisite meal, and every night that demon of a boy complains about the quality and taste of the meal. I clean his mess, and he makes another. When I try and rest, he splashes me with water or shoots me with his BB gun. He just makes me so angry, and his parents not saying anything adds salt to the wound. I'm glad that dirty wanker is dead.
You wouldn't mind if we asked you some questions, would you, Boris?
Why waste your breath? I've got nothing to hide. All right, fine, I'll tell you.
Were you fond of Henrik, Boris?
Yeah, I had no problem with him.
Don't lie to me, Boris.
Of course I wasn't fond of him. I couldn't stand the kid. I did so much for that young man, and all he ever showed in return was disdain.
Why did you lie the first time I asked you?
What am I supposed to say? The kid is dead, and I'm the only one who had a problem with him. That kid got what was coming to him, but I didn't murder him.
We found this bullet casing at the scene. Matches a unique gun. A gun that only certain men can get around here. I didn't know you were a lawman, Mr. Boris.
I was, sir, but I didn't murder him. I gave my gun back years ago. You can search my workshop. I don't have it.
Very well then. Talk to you later.
Well, was it him?
He said it wasn't him. He insisted he gave his gun back to the agency years ago and insisted I check his room. But I don't trust him. He could have hidden it anywhere. I'm going out to my car to call for backup. I'll be back.
Be careful, my son. Oh my God, what is that?
Looks like the murder weapon. The same one Boris was trying to hide from us.
I told you already, that is not my gun. I gave mine back to the agency when I retired.
He's right, boss. I called the agency, and they confirmed he returned his issue gun. And boss, I was looking at this casing, and it's printed with initials.
Well, case solved. What are the initials, kid?
SS, boss.
It was you!
Sebastian was caught on the run soon after fleeing the house. He was arrested and thrown in a psych ward. You see, his father was very abusive to them at a young age. I couldn't help it. I was too afraid to help. After years of abuse, Sebastian started to develop a condition where his mind would try and cut out parts of his life that hurt him the most. Doctors believed this condition was worsening, and in an attempt to get rid of the past, he felt he needed to get rid of the root of the pain. He said he killed his brother because they endured abuse together. Due to the condition, he forgot all the events of the murder. He had no clue what he had done, almost like he was stuck in a bad dream and couldn't remember it when he awoke. To boom or to doom. Like 3 hours editing this, so now I'm gonna add all the bloopers.
My poor son. Sweets to the sweets. The butler.
Got it, boss. But how'd you know that?
Because this...
Oh my days! It is the butler. It was him. He's a retired police officer. It is him. He's a retired police officer.
Have you seen the butler since the murder? We found this bullet casing at the scene. Matches a unique gun. A gun that only certain men can get around here. I didn't know you were a lawman, Mr. Boris.
I was, sir.
Where's my gun at? Gun? My phone? Oh, I need to put this somewhere.